found something in a book that I have to share. And sometimes it's just nice to have someone read to you. I don't know about any of you, but I love to be read to as a child. This is a devotional called Streams in the Desert by L.B. Cowman. I believe this lady wrote this book over 100 years ago. She and her husband were missionaries, and he was dying over the course of, I think, about 6 years. He was very ill, and she wrote these devotionals. She sometimes pulled sources from other places and put them all in this one place. It's really encouraging some days. I just don't read it every day. I just reach for it sometimes. Today was so good that I just thought, I'm going to read this one out loud. December 1st. And it is December 1st. It starts with 3 Bible passages. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. Hebrews 4:9. The rest includes victory. Quote, and the Lord gave them rest round about. The Lord delivered all their enemies into their hand. Joshua 21:44. Psalm 149:4. He will beautify the meek with salvation. And then she goes on to write, an eminent Christian worker tells of his mother, who was a very anxious and troubled Christian. He would talk with her by the hour, trying to convince her of the sinfulness of fretting, but to no avail. She was like the old lady who once said she had suffered so much, especially from the troubles that never came. But one morning, the mother came down to breakfast, wreathed in smiles. He asked her what had happened, and she told him that in the night she had a dream. She was walking along a highway with a great crowd of people who seemed so tired and burdened. They were nearly all carrying little black bundles, and she noticed that there were numerous repulsive-looking beings, which she thought were demons, dropping these little black bundles for the people to pick up and carry. Like the rest, she too had her needless load and was weighed down with the devil's bundles. Looking up after a while, she saw a man with a bright and loving face, passing hither and thither through the crowd and comforting the people. At last he came near her, and she saw that it was her Savior. She looked up and told him how tired she was, and he smiled sadly and said, my dear child, I did not give you these loads. You have no need of them. They are the devil's burdens, and they are wearing out your life. Just drop them. Refuse to touch them with one of your fingers, and you will find the path easy, and you will be as if borne on eagle's wings. He touched her hand, and lo, peace and joy thrilled her frame, and, flinging down her burden, she was about to throw herself at his feet in joyful thanksgiving, when suddenly she awoke and found that all her cares were gone. From that day to the close of her life, she was the most cheerful and happy member of the household. And then there's a poem. And the night shall be filled with music, and the cares that infest the day shall fold their tents like the Arabs, and as silently steal away. That's by Longfellow. I hope this encouraged you as it encouraged me today. I really needed this.